Hello everybody, welcome to Bass Mom's Eye. We're out of the house and we're almost on the water. Charles hasn't showed up yet though. Of course I did tell him 10:30, but it's almost 10:30. It is already the temperature it got all day yesterday, but if you haven't checked out that video, lipless crankbaits, rattle trap style baits, go check that out. The LV500, the Booyah hard knocker or one knocker. Charles got a new bait, the Quake 70. Or they make a Quake 80 from 6 cents. That's an awesome bait too. But anyway, buckle up and hang on. I'm gonna buckle myself up to the chest harness, put you guys on there, and we're gonna get out here and catch some largemouth bass. Speak of the devil, there he is. It's about time. All right, look at that. Boat is in the water. We are ready to go. Yeah, get your phone, Charles. I'm tired of being your cameraman and your video photographer and all that.
Oh, man.
When I first got here, that wind was really pushing on that point. I bet you there's a fish waiting for me, Charles.
Digging.
Let's go, boys and girls. Where are you going, Charles? You're leaving without me. Here's how, look at that water. Clarity is, what would you call that water clarity, Charles? 3 foot? Yeah, it's about 3. That's the way I like it. Okay. Let's do an unveiling. Starting with my lightest. And you know what I'm gonna start with out here? We're gonna start with this guy, but first let's get them all undone. That is the Joker, in case you those don't, on the Quick. So far, an awesome jerkbait setup. This, boys and girls, is, and I may switch a reel out on it just to try a different one. That is the lingle, which is basically the same thing as the Joker, just a different change up. Come from AliExpress. Here we have, oh, that's the Mac Daddy. Still, other than the fact that lost my favorite new for the day best working bait yesterday, still loving on the Steez, even though it's crazy expensive. Steez limited. We'll talk about rods later, but they're mainly Carbon Light 2.0s. That is the one me and Charles just collaborated, and I did the switching, and Charles, he likes the other components better, but that is basically the Acura. And in my opinion, the reel of 2022, Daiwa Zillion, definitely got a little bling added to it. But just to start, just because, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the video from yesterday, basically lipless video, go watch it. But definitely the best bait that was working the best, right, Charles? But wasn't the bait that caught the biggest bass yesterday. It was this little dude right here. Brand new to me, MegaBass Vision 110 +1 Junior. So I'm just gonna throw it real quick. Have enough cold, clear water, fairly clear. Got that chartreuse, that's the Elegy bone. What's the odds that none of the baits we were catching them on yesterday will work at all today here, Charles? Yeah, this place, fish is totally different than the place we were at yesterday. You almost have to force yourself sometimes to just slow way down when it comes to jerkbait. With any bait, really, for that matter, colder water, slow down. Sometimes it's okay to do the rapid stuff, but generally, with the jerkbait, I'd say in cold 40-degree water, you probably should be counting at least 5, somewhere between 5 and 10. But dude, who wants to wait that long? Charles, jerkbait ain't working for nothing. Try something else. I got an idea. Let me cast down right here. And even though this jerkbait does not float, so if this thing breaks off, just like my LV500 did yesterday, it'll be gone. It's a slow sink, but you make a long cast or it breaks when you cast very hard. Is usually what happens when you backlash. You've casted too hard, so that thing's gonna go flying. Before you could get to it, the boat, it'll be gone. spoke too soon, Charles. Caught a fish. Uh-oh, got bigger, Charles.
Get it?
That's well, I mean, I think it's a good one.
I know there are some good ones in here though.
Yeah, I know. We caught, right? Well, that's the same spot I caught that big one. Remember? Right there, wasn't it?
Pounder?
Is it that big? Oh, no, it's hooked kind of weird. It's not huge. It's hooked on the belly, really. That's one thing about newer baits, newer hooks. I'd say he was up there jacking with it.
And bumped it, you felt it.
Right, bumped it, I felt it, set the hook into him. But I'll count that one, Charles. First fish. 2 days in a row, Charles, first fish. I think you caught the first fish last week 2 days in a row though, didn't you? Nice chunk, should have got a pick, should have got a kiss. No way. Let's go. Oh yeah, they make the LV500 in this color, Charles. This is called Elegy Bone. The LV500 is called Pro Bone Blue, but they're out of stock at a tackle warehouse. So I'm gonna get one of those too.
That would be a good color.
That'd be right.
I'm in shallower water, huh?
I thought. Yeah. Let's try. It's a little further out than I think I was, but
We're only in like 8 foot right now.
yeah, it's probably like
The
6.
only stuff sitting right under the boat.
Whoa! There's another one, Charles. I got another one similar color to this.
I got all kinds of stuff that color.
They're little bitty dinks though, and I've got hooking them weird. A new Vision. I talked about it in a live stream. I'm like, I keep hearing good things about the Vision 110 Plus 1 Junior. Or Junior Plus 1, I forget what they actually call it. I need to get my, I'm gonna do that now. Let me get my pliers out. Just to get the day started. Charles, you got a double. I'm still not even hooked from this fish. I don't really like using. Whoa, Charles!
He had it deep. Did you see how deep it was?
Just
too?
spit it out.
Spit it out.
He
right
never,
at
you never even set the hook. He thought he still had it. He was just like, I'm gonna eat it, and then he saw us. He's like, okay, never mind. Changed my mind, guys. Yep. So I need to pick me up. I still don't have a swim jig or a regular jig in white. But there we go, boys and girls. They're loving the bright colors so far today. Charles has caught 3 tree pounders in a row. Remember that brush pile that was sticking up?
Yeah.
Stay off of it.
Well, that's where the fish were.
They ain't there now.
Yeah.
Just tree pounders. Okay, A-rig. It's up there, fairly shallow. There you go. Charles, I heard it. The drag on the Gekabidgeon. Is it a tree pounder? Charles got a fish.
No,
Yeah, nice little chunk.
Yeah.
That's that true rock crawler, right? Delta Craw, I think's that color. That's a shallower one.
Right, because it's shallow in here.
Right, yeah, the bigger ones probably won't work at all. Nice chunk, 662 Teton.
Yeah. Man, it feels good.
Gekabidgeon.
I like this rod.
Use it for true BFS or kind of a power BFS.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, just in case, I don't want Charles to be the first guy to catch a chatterbait fish. I'm going to throw the black and blue jackhammer just for a second. Just in case there's a bite there, because if Charles catches another chatterbait fish before me, I'm going to think something's wrong. Right? Whoa, 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 whoa. That dude went into the tree. Or yet, anyway. But, got to keep them honest, Charles. They'll be up here at some point. They'll be up here at some point, Charles. Chatterbait fish. Same thing. Remember last time I just felt it got heavy. I was like, I pulled, and I'm like, that's a fish. We gotta kiss that chatterbait fish. Let's go. Just because it's gonna be way too shallow over there. But what I can do is throw that out there, hold the rod tip up, and do some in case I can get it by one before it gets too deep and gunked. Just like that. I got one, Charles. Did you see what I did? Whoa, man, that's some crazy head shakes. Holy cow, that rod, look at this. I don't know if I've ever had one pop like that. He's a little bitty, but man, that rod was going pop, pop, pop. That is insane. I was holding the rod like up, like you'd be jigging, but with the jerk bait, because I knew it was shallow. Got him. So I kind of found a bait that just works. And it's being brand new. Like if they hit at it, if they get close enough to it, it is sticking them. That was insane. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody fish that jerkbait like that. Well, it worked for one. Charles, remind me, treble hook baits, grab the pliers, don't even jack with it. There we go. That was a good look. Whoa, dude, I need to stop doing that. It is too cold to be bringing water in this boat. When you got to make a bait that's getting bites, work everywhere. Got a fish, Charles. Shallow water, fishing with a deep diving jerkbait. Well, not a super deep diving. 110+1 junior. And you know that color is fire. And your gloves are, that thing's so sticky it sticks everything.
That color. Maybe.
Look at that.
Maybe this.
Yeah, I got a fish. This is the bait of the day so far. They are, oh, that is a crappie.
Oh, nice. It's a nice crappie.
Yeah, nice chunk.
I meant to bring, hold on a second.
What?
Let me see if I got a stringer. If I got a stringer, we're going to keep the fish.
Charles, you gonna kill this crappie and eat him?
Huh?
Dude, he's got a perfect, look at his lip. We can't kill this dude. He got a split tail.
Yeah?
And he's got a black dot on his lip.
So he needs to be cold.
No, Charles. Oh my God, Charles.
What?
We gotta give this one a kiss. Get your pliers.
Yeah, I ain't got a stringer.
You don't have one? Good, he's living.
Huh?
I said, good, he's living. He's gonna make it. Don't worry, buddy. Charles, I want you to take a good look at this one. If you ever catch him, do not keep him. All right, look at that split tail. I want you to look at that bottom lip.
Yeah, that's the genetic deal. It's the same as
Look at that fish. He's gonna jump. He's got the perfect spot. Look at that. Look at that cutie. He's got this. Charles says he has a fish. He just put on a jerkbait. Yeah. Now he has an old school, different style jerkbait, but it's a $20 bait that fired him up, Charles. Where your $6, $8 bait could work.
Probably wasn't 6 or 8.
Yeah.
It's probably so old. It was probably like 2 or 3.
Get your pliers, Charles. Jerkbait's required pliers. I've almost come to that 100% conclusion. All right, really didn't get a chance to warm my hands up, but I did switch out batteries. It's crappie made it. We're not gonna eat the crappie. Crappie lived. That's a good looking crappie. Best looking crappie I think I've ever seen, Charles. Charles, you got another one? That's a crappie, Charles. Don't count. Charles's little jerkbait kicked in.
Tail and dot on.
He doesn't either. That one's plain Jane. Charles got a plain Jane crappie. No, little dinks. Whoa, there's a fish. Oh, it's a crappie too.
Is it?
Yeah. Should have had a stringer, Charles.
I know.
Crappie galore.
Switch over to.
I've already almost caught more crappie than bass. We came from Charles, it's bass and bonsai. We're not crappie fishing. But Jay's been wanting me to put a crappie video together. Jay, get out in that cold water and throw the smallest jerkbait you got. I should try my little jerk. I am going to try that. I said I was going to do that earlier and I didn't. Buckle up and hang on. Yeah, I'm going to switch. Me and Charles have different jerkbaits and different jerk techniques. It really doesn't matter. The fish will tell you what they want, but just real quick. Oh my gosh. Charles, these jerkbaits are insane. You can't keep them from hooking stuff. I'm gonna try this one, but then I'm gonna go to, I have an actual little one that won't go as deep. And I got those real little, dude, I got those little bitty BFS jerkbaits too. I only brought one BFS style rod that should be able to throw them no problem. Got one. Maybe a touch bigger. Well, our boat's moving too, but not the touch. Maybe a touch. No, not really. He's just fatter. Just a fatter bass. So this color works too. Now I'm going to switch to my other one that isn't near as deep running. Try to get a hold of this dude. Hang on. Hang on, buddy. I hooked myself. I hooked my thumb. Ow, I was actually hooked. There we go. There's one. Probably crappie. Oh wait, he got bigger. He's running this way. Holy cow, he's pulling the boat. I don't know. No, I hooked him sideways again. Look at that. They put up like this resistance is crazy. Hooked him funky again, but he hit at it, I guarantee you. He swiped at him and that old MegaBass swiped right back. It's like a dating app, Charles. There we go, still whacking them all over the place. Elegy bone. There you go. Yeah, I saw that. Charles. Oh man, I think that's a crappie. Yep.
Yep.
That hit a rattle trap.
Crappie are hungry, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna switch to try a rattle trap too, just to see. It's a little too gunky for rattle traps in this place. And it only gets worse as soon as it starts warming up. You got the dead gunk, the live gunk, and it starts growing up. Now it could. Let's just switch to what I think can imitate what I have going right here, Charles. And that is taking this dude. Remember that dude? It's notorious for, because Charles was the first guy that bought these. Talked me into buying them, and then they sucked. Remember? Yeah, they had different blades. But anyway, I think if I rig this up with this, where did it go? With my orange deal.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'll have almost the color of what those baits are. Oh boy, look out. So we're taking, rig that up, take this off. Put it on here. Just about like that. Throw that dude around. Something that it's got red, it's got orange, got some vibration. I might be able to kind of do the same thing we were doing. Got a fish, Charles. First cast. Dude, it worked. You got any red chatterbaits?
Yeah, I got that exact one. So it's a better blow.
Wow, look how yellow he looks.
Yeah.
The others down there didn't look that way.
Yeah.
Same water, different area. Dude's got a lot of yellow. Whee! Let's try this up to the point then. These baits just don't even throw good. They like twirl. But I tried to make myself like them. They work. I've already caught more fish on this bait today than I ever have. I don't think I caught a fish on this color until today. I think I only threw it a handful of times, but I've only thrown it, what, 4 or 5 casts today. Something about red. Better just try the jerkbait over here. Did you try your jerkbait over here yet? I think it may be the better choice in this bigger, open, deeper water. They claim a jerkbait will pull them up from crazy deep water. So we're gonna just check it, because this water is nowhere near crazy deep. 10 foot deep. It could be dead on bottom. This thing gets down there pretty deep, so. And it worked, Charles. First cast over here with it. Probably got him hooked sideways. Now he's in the mouth. He's not that big, but pulling the boat all over. Pull the boat back over this way. I should probably just use this all day. And my pliers. All day. All day. Every day. Kept one fish, now nothing's hitting. Yeah, that don't count. I'm gonna pop up. Pop up. You've heard of pop-Rs? This is a pop-up. Pop, pop. Till you don't stop. I think we're gonna have to move again. You know what I'm thinking? I have it in my head that the warmest water is way over there in the shallows. I have it in my head that I either have a tree pounder or a fish slide. No, I got a good one. Whoa! Looky, looky. You got lockjaw.
Jacked up.
He got lockjaw.
You caught him before. That one before.
He has been. Look at this poor dude.
You've caught that one before.
Look how he's hooked. He got my lip all funky.
I remember you catching that one before that you're like, this one's had a bite taken out of it.
That's Spike. I'll call this one Spike. There's some colorful fish in here, Charles. That crappie got the little dot on his bottom lip.
Yeah.
Fork tail. This dude is jacked. I'm going to try to get him unhooked and then hold him. He got that thing jammed in there. I've never caught a jerkbait bass like that. Okay. Let's take a gander at him, Charles. That dude, I don't know if you call that living right or living totally wrong, but he is jacked. I'm trying to show you guys with his mouth shut. Look at that fish. You need to be the header. Right there. Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai, where all your fishing dreams can come true. Whee! Dude, he sucks at Olympic diving though, Charles. There we go. Right up there towards the trucks, Charles. If it's a bass, or I mean if it's a crappie. Oh, we got a double of some kind. Mine just got bigger. Uh-oh. What do I got? Oh, dude, I got a nice something. Maybe it's a big crappie. Dude, what do I have?
Bass.
No, that's a... What is that? That's a white bass. Or a drum? Or
Yes, white bass. We're keeping him, too.
where'd he come from? I didn't even know they were in here.
That's a nice white bass, too. Yeah, we're keeping him.
They don't
They're
have
like
teeth,
crappie.
right?
They die real easy, too.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, dude. Where'd he come from?
The lake.
He fought. He's a fighter. Look at that. Got a nice double.
Nice.
Look at them colors on him. Whoa! That one about took it out of my hand too, but I think he's very little. Here, I'll try to keep us turning this way by reeling him on that way. All right, we're back in him. Uh-oh. Pliers. Showstopper extraordinaire. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there, dude. All right, boys and girls. You know why everybody complains about MegaBass hooks, Charles? Because it gets so many fish, you gotta replace them. What was that noise? I've had a few of those little guys because I like to hold the rod not real tight anyway, you know, when I'm doing this.
Right.
And I go to yank and they grab it and run. It's like, whoa! There definitely ain't no just like babying it. They whack that thing. That is another fish. That one hesitated though. I think he was coming at me. I thought, maybe I'm. Whoa, whoa, hey. Hang on. He's trying to get himself loose. He's a little mean one. You're a little mean dude. I've done lost track of how many I've caught on this bait. I know how many I've caught on all the others, about one each. Well, that's it, guys. Mwah. Give that beautiful bait a kiss. Hopefully, guys, it comes through in the camera, but that purple, when you're looking at it,
crazy.
It looks blue. And then certain angles, it gets purple. Just very good colors. Elegy bone, but also if you guys search Tackle Warehouse, a lot of the LV500 you can get in, what do I call that? Pro Bone Blue, I think, is what it's called. Awesome bait. All right, I'll do a proper outro later, but I gotta put this bait up. We can't let nothing happen to that bait. All right, guys, that's a wrap. We just have to put that on here, unload it, and I'm gone. So hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're gone.